This is Talk of the Nation. I'm Neil Conan in Washington. The death of 26-year-old drum major Robert Champion Jr. continues to reverberate, not just at Florida A&M and other historically black colleges, but at schools nationwide. His death exposed a culture that many of us know nothing about, but it's a problem that band directors and school administrators have had to deal with for many years. In 2009, the marching band at Jackson State University made headlines after 45 members were suspended after an alleged hazing incident. Similar questions rose a few years ago at the University of Wisconsin. More on both in a moment, but tell us, if you're in a school band, how does this play out at your school? 800-989. Let's bring another caller into the conversation. Kara's on the line, calling us from Paducah in Kentucky.
I just wanted to comment about high school hazing in marching band.
Mm-hmm.
I was in marching band for 4 years. I was in the color guard, but I know that it was a really big issue that it was in our brass section that they would dogpile you. And I finally got cut out one year because a kid got hurt. It wasn't like a major injury or anything, and there were there were separate hazing incidents kind of between like other sections of the group and everything, like throughout the marching band.
Mm-hmm. So each group would have its own rituals,
Yes.
its own traditions.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Was everybody okay, Kara?
Yeah, everybody was fine. I mean, I look back on it today, and I think that was probably the most fun I ever had in high school, being with the marching band. But I mean, there were problems with people getting hurt.
Thanks very much for the call. I'm glad nobody got hurt. Marcus Cheney, that illustrates both sides of it. Yes, this band is a source of, well, the kids love it. It's a source of intense pride for the university, and yet somebody can get hurt.
That is very true, and I think the caller from Kentucky was definitely correct. A lot of the band members that come in as freshmen went through the same ritual as freshmen in high school. So for them, it's nothing that is unusual or different. They just feel that it's just part of the culture, and so to go through it, a lot of them feel that it's just something that you need to do.
After the incident at to Sonia. Sonia with us from San Antonio.
Hi.
Hi, Sonia. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I am. I want to share an incident that took place when I was in high school band.
Mm-hmm.
I had just become a part of the leadership for the Blow Brass. And what they did was it surprised us by coming to our house really early in the morning, and they dressed us all up in crazy clothes and took us out to eat in a public place. But this experience was really positive from my point of view because it really made me feel like I was now a part of the leadership, because it was something that we all had to go through in order to be a part of this. And our parents knew about it, and our band director was there. So I'm not saying this excuses any of the violent hazing incidences, but hazing does take place that is kind of positive.
Donna Freitag, that sounds pretty harmless.
Oh,
It does. I'm thinking about, as Sonia said, dressing up in funny clothes and going to a restaurant doesn't seem like very much. There's other things, freshmen are asked to carry equipment or to do some menial jobs, which, just those different types of activities really don't seem like a lot. But what happens over time is they become more dangerous. The little things, we talk about hazing, the little hazing turns into big hazing if it's not stopped early. And really, though you may not think it's that big of a deal, it really can turn out to be bad in the future.
And does the presence, as she suggested, the band director that was there, parents were there, if adults are on hand, does that tell you, well, maybe this is okay?
Well, and I think that's really giving the wrong message, that type of behavior is okay. I think that is a concern when adults and parents are a part of that, because I think it sends a mixed message of what is okay and what isn't okay. And as I said earlier, it's just the fact that those types of activities don't seem like much, but in a subtle way, year by year, we always try to want to up the ante just a little bit. Oh, that was okay. Let's do something a little more fun, maybe, that becomes a little bit more dangerous.
Sonia, thanks very much for the call.